Hey guys, it's Alam, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what the spawn looked like on one of my first ever Minecraft worlds. And the seed to this is actually the number that you see right here, like seed and then a random 19-digit number. That's the seed to this. So the spawn is in a taiga biome, which back in that era of Minecraft was a snow biome. And if we go over here, if we walk a little bit this way, we will see the mountain range. There's a mountain here with a couple cavernous formations and a waterfall right here. I actually put the waterfall there myself in this case. In vanilla it does naturally spawn, but I'm using the 64-bit mod, which was what allowed me to teleport to do crazy stuff like go 53 quadrillion blocks out in the last video. And for some reason, with that mod, the waterfall doesn't appear. So I put it back there for myself. So we have this overhang right here with a cave in it. And if you go up to the top here, you will actually get a view of the taiga biome. And there is a low-lying area here. And right here you can actually see the first pumpkins I ever saw in Minecraft. Now to the right we've got this plateau sort of formation. And I remember hearing, was there a lava buried under there or something? I don't know. I actually checked and couldn't find a lava lake under there. Anyway, beyond that area, this little area here, we've got this. Anyway, beyond this little area here, which was the first mountains I ever saw in Minecraft, when I created the world on the night of March 4th, 2012. But if we go beyond that area, you will see this river right here, and another mountain with an even larger overhang. Now, right over here, you'll see it in a bit. There's this floating island here, which is actually where on March 7th, 2012, I built my first Nether portal. Now, let's head back. Let's head back into the taiga biome for a little bit. There's another hill over there. I don't think I remember that actually. I just remember the mountains and some of the taiga, of course. There's actually a jungle biome in the distance, but the trees look a little different with the 64-bit mod than they do in vanilla. Like in vanilla, the jungle trees, the big jungle trees that you can see in the distance would generate everywhere in the jungle biome. But with the 64-bit mod, they only generate in the jungle hill biomes, and the regular jungles just generate large oak trees. Anyway, but now if we keep going, in this direction, we will see the area, a flat area of another pond, and a village actually generates here with the 64-bit mod. That doesn't happen in vanilla. That doesn't appear in vanilla. But 9 years ago, when I was actually on that world, I actually built a lot of bizarre stuff around here, like huge mushroom houses and whatnot. Now, there actually is a swamp biome over here. This I also remember. And once again, the grass actually looks a little different with the mod than with the mod. But yeah, there is a swamp biome over here, and this pond, but leading right up to the mountains. And right around here is actually the 0 point. Now it is about to turn night. So before we head back to the spawn area, I'm actually going to show this cool archway that leads into the plains biome that I only found a few months after starting the world, like in mid 2012. So you've got this arch here with a lava spring under there, and again, I didn't put that there myself. Or actually, I did put that there myself, but because it generates, because again, it generates in vanilla, but it doesn't generate with the 64-bit mod for whatever reason. And then this leads off into the plains biome, and I remember there being another jungle out there. But let's head back to spawn. And this is before you could sprint and fly. Now let's head. No, this river actually does lead into the taiga biome, and there's this cool looking river valley right here, sort of, with a dry river at the bottom. And on March 31st, 2012, when I was flying through here, I actually had a saving chunks error. Oh, those were the days. But anyway, let's head back to the spawn. Now I distinctly remember something about a lava lake in the taiga biome. Not sure where, but I just remember something along those lines. It might have been this lava pool over here that I was remembering, which is actually buried underground. A little bit. Alright, now let's get out of here. And I'm actually going to show this next part at night because it was nighttime in the game when I actually found this area. So I kept going beyond the taiga biome, and I went into the jungle biome. There's this little lake here. Since it's getting kind of hard for you guys to see, I'm going to turn the brightness up a little bit. All right, it's still pretty hard for me to see what's going on here. But I went to the jungle biome, as you probably can tell right now. I actually got lost in there just on March 5th, 2012, just a day after creating the world. I'm going through here. I'm going this way. Ignore the village to the left. I eventually found this desert biome. Eventually found this desert biome, I believe. And I kept going and eventually ended up in like a swamp biome. Let's see if I can find that in this video here. Alright. So while I'm flying, I'm just gonna discuss some other things I remember from this world, like after putting my first nether portal on the floating island that I showed earlier. I actually explored the nether a little bit, and since at that time I didn't even know that the distance is multiplied by 8, I just ended up out in the I ended up in the middle of nowhere when I came back out. I was in another jungle biome. And I also remember accidentally discovering F8 when I was on some extreme hills biome bordering the ocean that was also out in the middle of nowhere. I wasn't able to find that when I was searching for it yesterday in this world. Maybe I went too far or something. Alright. Not sure if this was actually the desert biome that I ended up finding. I'm not sure if this mod actually affects the actual biome map. I'm actually not sure if the mod actually affects the biome map. But I think there was eventually a swamp biome that I ended up finding beyond the desert here. Alright. I'm not sure if I can find it again, but I do remember I got lost in the jungle and found a desert biome beyond. Might have been this here. I also highly recommend you go check out my Minecraft creative videos, including one where I recreated the landscape near spawn that I showed at the beginning of the video. And one thing I did forget to mention was this pond over here and the river through the Extreme Hills biome. And where it just I showed earlier, and where it keeps and how it curves around here. And there's a forest biome back here. Let's go there. And there was a cool looking formation by the pond there. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and consider hitting the bell for all notifications, and subscribing to my channel. And goodbye.